Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise. We have game number 2 here in the wild card round and a chance to sweep the Dodgers, head on to the NLDS, and see where we go from there. But we got a big one here today. We do not want to get this to a game number 3. You never know what can happen in those final games. We're going to get this done here and now after a solid game number 1 victory, 8-3. We got former Dodger on the mound, Dustin May, so maybe he can close out his former team and we can take down the Dodgers, a team that we have struggled so much against in this series. Obviously, they are a fantastic team. They just spend money like crazy, but we have built a fantastic team. May, who struggled a little bit this season, you can see lowered it down with a 4.19 ERA, performed very well at the end of the stretch. So let's get this underway. 2-2 to Tommy Edman, swing and a miss for strike 3. So great way to start off this game. Is this Dodger lineup, they don't have Ohtani in the lineup or Freddie Freeman. So I am not quite sure what they're thinking today with this Dodger lineup. I guess maybe going with, I don't know, career numbers wise. But Nathaniel Lowe's going to look at that one for strike 3. But you don't have your best players out there here and could be your possible final game of the season. I'm not really sure that's a really good decision. But Dustin May will go 1-2-3 here in the first. And we'll get this offense underway as we're going to have Sasaki on the mound for the Dodgers. 13-14 this year, 3.51 ERA, 1.25 whip. That fantastic strikeout rate. He's got some nasty stuff. We'll see if we can get to him early, get to that bullpen. So Caminero up here with 1-0, and he's going to maybe get out of play there. I think that'll get out of play, luckily. All right. 1-1 count here, just one away in this first inning. 1-1 to Caminero, and he rips this one. This one might carry, and it will, and it's going to get down for extra bases. So Junior Caminero there with a one-out double here in this first inning. And you got Carter Field coming to the plate. The MVP had a struggling game number 1, didn't do anything at all. So we'll see how it works out here in game number 2. Chance to drive in a run, get an early lead. 1-0 count, takes that one, fouls it away. That was a good one to hit there, just a tad bit late. 2-2 pitch now, but he doesn't miss this one. Carter Field rips this one out of here. 2-run shot, and that is a fantastic start. The leader in the NL in home runs this year. Just what a season. What a season. MVP, Rookie of the Year. I mean, this guy's absolutely amazing. Gives us a 2-0 early lead. That's what you want in this game. Jump out early. Put the pressure on the Dodgers. Just missing inside there to Glaber. All right, 1-2. Let's go away. And he gets them to reach for strike 3. And May goes 1-2-3 there in the second inning. So far, looking pretty good. Let's go to the bottom half of the second. One away, JT Realmuto is going to loop that one into right field for a base hit. We'll take him any way you can get it, right? Any way, it doesn't matter. Just loop it in there, get on base, put some pressure on Sasaki here as Jordan Beck now to the plate. Beck obviously first postseason's appearances here. And he'll take that pitch inside for a ball. 2-1. And that might be trouble. That's going to possibly be a double play ball, and it is. So nothing for us in the second inning after Realmuto's single. Double play ends it. Let's go to the third. Here comes James Outman to the plate, and he'll take that strike down low. 2-2 count now. Can May put him away? Certainly can on the circle change. Well out in front of that one. That is just a nasty pitch. It just has the same rotation as that sinker, same kind of dip. So you're thinking it's going to be 10 miles an hour faster, and then it just goes nowhere and dies. 2-2. See you later. Strike 3. So May looks like he's on his game. I don't know how he's the same number as Freddie Freeman as well. That's very interesting, but all right, we'll take it. Looking good so far. Let's go to the fourth inning. Still just that 2-0 lead after the 2-run shot of this guy right here, Carter Field. And he swings through that fastball inside. Actually, they were in front of that one. Yeah, just a tad bit early. A little geared up. Now 0-1. We'll take that pitch up high for a ball at 99. You got to be careful. If you hit that, You get that kind of like center mid kind of in, he can just crush it out. You got to be careful just as I'm saying that. 99 kind of inside in on him. It doesn't matter. Just quick hands, gets it around, 105 off the bat, and 433 feet later, you got another home run. Second of the game for Carter Field. It is 3-0. So right now, Carter Field is the offense, but with May, the way he is pitching, doesn't really matter too much, as this one's hit pretty well by Tovar deep to left. I don't think it'll have the same amount of carry more off the end of the bat, but Field gives us that home run, but hopefully not done yet. Maybe a 2-out rally here in this 4th inning, but that is a ground ball by Heston Kjerstad, but it's misplayed. Misplayed error. We'll see if that's going to come back to bite the Dodgers here, because you get a gapper from Real Lamuto. Kjerstad could possibly score, get this to a 4-0 lead. So let's see if this comes back to bite him here for an extra run. Maybe 2 if Real Lamuto can hit one out of here. That was a good one to hit, just a tad bit behind that one. 2-2, swing and a miss well out in front of that slider for strike 3. So it doesn't come back to bite him, but Carter Field, solo shot. You can see the comparison here so far. 6 Ks for Dustin May. Hasn't allowed a hit yet. Not trying to jinx anything here. Let's start off the 5th with Teoscar Hernandez, who's out in front of that one. And man, that would have been... You would have lined that up a little bit more. That would have been well out of here. But 1-2. Go away for strike 3 on that slurve. Right now, they just are having real problems seeing anything that May's throwing. It's a struggle. 3-2 to Glaber, actually to Will Smith. And Will Smith will take that. Glaber is on deck. 3-2 again. And there is your first base runner for the Dodgers. They will take a walk here in the 5th. Still not a hit yet. With 1 away. And here is Glaber Torres. We got that K on the slurve last time. We'll take that pitch inside there for a strike. Let's go fastball in 0-1. Just misses a little bit. Trying to induce that ground ball. Maybe get a double play here. Swinging through that slurve. I don't know. Maybe go right back to that. 1-2. This time misses it, but it confuses him. He was probably looking away, not realizing it goes inside accidentally by May, who missed the pitch. But it works. Strike 3. So now Outman with 2 away. Ground ball to Tovar. Just make the throw to first base, and he misses it. So this will extend the inning, and now the Dodgers in business here is an easy throw from a Gold Glover, and not even close. So Nolan Jones to the plate, a chance to do something real here, get this Dodgers team back in it, get them on the board. Takes that outside for a ball. 1-1, they'll say he went for strike 2. So 1-2, can we put him away here? Going inside, and get some on the cutter on the hands for strike 3. So the error for us doesn't matter. May gets out of it with another K, and it's still a 3-0 ball game as we go to the bottom half of the 5th. As Amador hits this one, that's misplayed. Man, the fielding in this game here so far is having some problems. That is Glaber with the errors. You got 2 errors on the Dodgers. Tovar with the last error. You got 3 total errors so far in this game. As that's a jam shot by Brenton Doyle. That'll be enough to get Amador to second base, but Doyle thrown out there at first. So we'll have a chance with Junior Caminero for a base hit, maybe an extra base hit. I mean, he was up there in home runs with 39 this year. This could be a 5-0 game with a swing. Pitch just out in front of that splitter. Just enough off speed to get you going. Take that up high for a ball. So it works into a 3-2 count. You got Carter Field on deck. Guy has hit 2 home runs here today. 3-2 to Caminero. And he gets him on the slider. I don't know why we swung at that. That was absolutely awful. That was ball 4 all day. And for some reason, just too aggressive. Does not work. All right, still a 3-0 game. May here in the 6th. And we'll take that strike, just hitting the edge. Now, he's up to 81 pitches, so the energy is running a little low here. But he gets Tommy Edman to swing through that circle change for strike 3. 10th K of the game. So this will probably be the final inning for May. Even though at the moment we have yet to allow a hit with him, we're going to have to go to the bullpen for sure. 3-1. Bohm on deck. And you can see the control is just not there anymore. Speed's dipped a little bit low. He was throwing, 98, 99 early. So right now, we're just going to take him out at the moment. I know, like I said, he doesn't have a hit allowed yet. He's been pitching so well with the 10 Ks. But still, a fantastic start for Dustin May. On the hook for the win to close this one out. But let's go to the pen. Let's do the job. David Bednar is going to come in here and try to do his thing. The walk rate's pretty high this year. That's not what you want to see. But you just got to get it out here. As Bohm's going to foul that one away. 1-1. Hits this one well to center field. Doyle over, and Doyle with enough speed reaches out, and he's got it for out number 3. Tell you what, with Doyle's speed, I don't know. I mean, if somebody else had less speed, that is going to be down for extra bases, but he comes away with it. That is why he is a Gold Glover as well. As we go to the bottom half of the 6th, Carter Field already has 2 home runs, but won't have one here as he bites on the slider inside for strike 3. As you can see, the Dodgers have gone to the pen. Trying to keep this at 3-0. As Tolia rips this one in the gap. That'll be an extra base hit. So a double with 1 away, trying to extend this lead even further because, you know, they can bring Ohtani, they can bring Freeman off the bench for a big pinch hit situation. And I know their offense, even though struggling here today, is still good enough to get, you know, a big inning. As Tovar hits this one's carrying deep to left field, and it gets down. It'll be a ground rule double, but that will still score Tolia. And we got a 4-0 lead. That carried a lot more than I expected. I was expecting that almost to be a fly ball out again, but maybe misplayed out there and left, you could say. But we got an extra run, and now Realmuto has a chance to knock in Tovar. But a ground ball to second base. This time, there's no error there, as that is going to be the end of the 6th inning. But we do add another run. It's 4-0. As Bednar will stay in the game here in the 7th inning. 1-2 to Teoscar Hernandez. Ground ball, Tovar with the diving stop, up with the throw to first, gets him in time. What a play. That is why he is a Gold Glove shortstop. My goodness, that was a fantastic play. That for sure looked like it was going to get through for a base hit, but the range of Tovar, and then the quick get up and make a fantastic on-the-money throw to first to get Hernandez. That was a great play by Tovar. Fantastic play. 0-2 now to Will Smith. Gets him looking on the splitter. Not really sure what you're looking at there. You got to at least attempt at that, maybe to foul it away. That wasn't, you know, that far down low. And Glaber will pop this one up. Tolia is there, and Bednar with a 1-2-3-7. So we are 6 outs away from moving on to the NLDS. What do the Dodgers have for us? We got Carson Palmquist coming out of the bullpen to face these lefties. And Outman will take that up high for a ball. 1-1. Ground ball to Tovar. Up with it. Making the throw this time for out number 1. That's what I mean. Sometimes maybe those routine plays, when you're that good of a fielder, you kind of take for granted sometimes, and the throw gets a little off, and it happens. As that one is ripped out, you're not getting to that one. Doyle will be on a run. That is going to be extra bases for sure. As Nolan Jones on his way to second base. And he will stop there. No, he is going for 3. Tovar with the throw and guns him down easily. Oh, I never noticed that. The dirt when the slide went into the grass. That was really cool. I've never seen that before. Wow, that was really cool. But I don't know what Nolan Jones is doing. You could not get it out there at third. You got to stay at second. You got to help your offense out, and now a fly ball by Varsho, and that's it. The inning's over. So just bad base running. I mean, you need every run. You need every base runner you need, and that is a bad decision. Oh, man, Carter Field out in front of that one. That's like a 450-foot foul ball. 2-2. Hangs this one up again, and it is fair, and it is ripped off the bat at 101, and luckily for Carl Edwards Jr., it is just a base hit, because usually off the bat like that from Carter Field, that's a home run. So leadoff single here to start off the 8th. Here is Tolia, who doubled and scored to give us that 4th run. He takes that pitch up high for a ball. 2-0, this Dodgers team looking for maybe a double play ball. They're not going to get it as Toglia rips it again to that gap. Carter Field on his way to third base. He's going to round third. He's going home. He scores easily. It's a 5-0 game. Just continue to add the runs here with 3 outs left in this ball game. It's going to take a big inning from the Dodgers to do something as Tovar rips that one. Man, 105 off the bat. Toglia on his way to the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He scores 6-0. This offense is absolutely fantastic. It is tough to stop. It is tough to hold down. For 27 outs, 9 innings, as Heston Kjerstad gets a hold of that one. See you later. 2-run shot. It's 8-0. And right now, we can almost start to feel it, start to celebrate just a little bit. I know you don't want to prematurely celebrate, but right now, 8-0 lead, 3 outs left. It's looking good. There's still nobody down here in this 8th. As JT Realmuto likes that side, rips it over the head of the first baseman again, but this time it's not a bloop, it's a line drive, and it ends up being a double. Wow, this Dodger team is struggling here in this 8th. They can probably sense their season's just about over. Still nobody down. 3-2 pitch to Jordan Beck. They're looking for that first out of the inning. It's not going to be here. It is a close pitch, but it is ball 4. As Beck works the walk as Amador to the plate. And no, that's a really nice cutter there inside on the hands. Well, that was a little bit low, but that's a nice cutter. Amador rips this one. Gonna look for 2. Gets the force at second. He'll beat out the throw at first. So force out the second. Finally, the Dodgers get an out, but still first and third. Now Brenton Doyle comes to the plate. 1 for 4 game, but you know he can do plenty of damage as that pitch is inside for a ball. 1-0 to Doyle. Up the middle, goes off his foot. Doyle's speed, I don't think you're going to be able to get him. Run scores, it's 9-0. I think that would have gotten through anyway for a base hit. So it is 9-0, and now with 2 away, here comes Carter Field, who started this 8th inning with a single. And man, another foul ball that goes forever. Just missing it. 1-1 to Carter Field. You don't want to put a pitch there again, man. I'm telling you. What? And he did! He threw that this time, the cutter, and Carter Field doesn't miss it this time. That is home run number 3 in this game. And after a rough game 1, you know, he's still a rookie. You just never know how it is come postseason time with some guys. And we saw the Carter Field we all know today. 3 home runs. It is a 12-0 as Toglia's going to go back-to-back. This is a 9-run 8th inning, and we are putting a stamp on this series. We are showing we are for real. We are annihilating the Dodgers right now. I know the Dodgers didn't have the season maybe they didn't want to. They didn't win the division. They weren't really up there. The Diamondbacks had the better year. But this is still a Dodgers team that is absolutely fantastic as Tovar finally ends the inning, strikes out, but it's a 9-run 8th. But still, the domination of this Dodger team right now, it's got to send waves through. Like this team, I mean, I didn't know what we were going to come into. We actually had a fantastic season. We've built this team very well, a lot of talent. And you just never know when it comes to postseason time, but right now we're seeing it. Now you have a little bit of hope. Play this well. Possible double play ball over to Tovar. Back to Toglia there for out number 2. So 1 away from moving to the NLDS. But the way we're playing these 2 games, just carry that momentum over. But it is tough. It is tough come playoff baseball. You got to be on every pitch. 0-1 to Bohm. Swings through the changeup. 1 strike away from heading into the NLDS. Go fastball inside. He will take that up for a ball. Good take. He works it to a 3-2. Let's go change up back to that where he swung through it. And he swings through it again, and that will do it. We sweep the Dodgers here in the wild card round, and we're headed to the National League Divisional Series. Dominating fashion with that 9-run 8th inning. Carter Field hits 3 home runs. and the pitching only allows 1 hit the entire game. That is it. Man, what a performance from this team today. Actually allowed 2 hits. They got 1 more. I thought it was 1. But yeah, Carter Field, 3 home runs. May, 5 2/3, 10 Ks, no hits allowed, just the 2 walks. Palmquist does the rest to kind of finish it off with Bednar. And that is it, as we are taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates, who were the best team in the National League this year. So this is going to be a matchup. We got Skeens obviously taking on him. Let's see. Looks like the Phillies swept the Diamondbacks. So the Diamondbacks, one of the best teams the entire year, won the West Division, our division, and they're out. So you got Phillies, Braves, you got Mariners, Orioles, and you got Rangers, Twins in the AL. As Seattle took down Boston and Texas took down Detroit. Boston was one of the better teams this year too, and Seattle took them down. So over in the AL, yeah, Orioles probably still the lead. I think the NL's up for grabs. I know the Pirates, this team is ridiculous. You got Skeens, who didn't have as good as year this year. You can see innings pitches dipped down a little bit low, but 15-9. The strikeouts went down as well, 174, but strikeout rate still pretty good. But it did dip down a little bit. Whip raises up. He's still a fantastic pitcher. I mean, his stuff is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, he's absolutely insane. He did win the Cy Young last year. So like I said, a little bit of a down year this year. And honestly, with the Pirates, I mean, they don't like to sign anybody. He's got 18 left. He got 2 more years of arbitration. I don't know how much time this team has left. You know, what are they going to do? Are they going to try to sign him to a long-term deal? He's going to want a lot of money. And I'm not sure, you know, the Pirates really don't like to spend. So maybe they got like a year or 2 left of trying to win a World Series with this team. And that's it. We're kind of in the same boat, I would say. You know, I'm willing to spend a little bit more money than probably this Pirates team is. But you have these guys that, you know, your core guys that you've had for years are going to start to, those contracts going to run low here. So this is a big opportunity for Pittsburgh to make a run at a World Series where they haven't seen in a long time. Man, it's got to be getting close to, I mean, it's got to be very, very close to like 40, 50 years since the Pirates have been in a World Series. It's got to be since the 70s. I'd have to look that one up, but just thinking off my head, they haven't, I don't think they've been in a World Series for a very, very long time. Bubba Chandler pitched pretty well this year coming up. So they have guys. This is a uber talented team. Their pitching staff is ridiculous. So this is going to be a real matchup because I think we have the best offense in baseball going against probably the best pitching in baseball. So this should be an insane series, taking on the Pirates in the National League Divisional Series. And I cannot wait to get it going. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. You guys are fantastic. Just continue to hit that like button. Subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one as we get this series started with the Pirates. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.